How you doing, guys? A video here for Robbie at Lily White Lane. He's asked me to do a combined Spurs Arsenal all-time 11. My word, I've had to really think about this one here. It was so hard. So many quality players over the year that have played for both Spurs and Arsenal. But to do an 11 combined, my all-time as well, Premier League 11, it's hard going, but I'm going to give you my 11. Number one, in goal. This was a tough one. There's so many great goalkeepers for both teams over the years. But in the end, I've decided to go with Seaman. A truly great goalkeeper in his time. Lloris was obviously wasn't my thoughts, as many others were. But I think Seaman was a true great goalkeeper at international level. He did so brilliant for England. But I've gone for Seaman in the end. So tough. I'm still in an island now as I'm doing this video. Right back, for me, there can only be one, and he's been the best. And he's still one of the best in the business today. Kyle Walker takes that right back spot. I'm going to go with a 4-2-3-1, by the way. So right back spot goes to Walker. Centre backs, my two centre backs are going to be Tony Adams and Ledley King. I know Toby, I know Jan, I can hear you guys now. And obviously Arsenal fans will have it. But for me, two great captains, two great leaders, great servants to both clubs. And honestly, fantastic defenders. Ledley King needs no introduction. And Tony Adams, honestly, guys, if you guys saw him live, he was a true great. Left back, I've gone with Danny Rose. I just think he was awesome. Probably in his heyday, one of the best left backs in England, if not in Europe. And honestly, I can't think between Arsenal and Spurs, just the Premier League I'm talking about, since the Premier League started, I can't think of a better left back in the business. So for me, my all-time favourite left back has to be Danny Rose. And that's my back four, with Seaman in goal. The two in midfield, I'm going to go with, first and foremost, Arsenal legend, Patrick Vieira, fantastic player, came here as a young kid, and honestly, he took the Premiership by storm, turning out to be one of the best ever midfielders to grace the Premier League. He has to be in my team. Alongside him, I'm going to put Moussa Dembele. For me, this guy had everything. A true world beater. Unlucky with injuries, but honestly, for me, he was formidable. He had absolutely everything. Power, strength, skill, dribbling, everything. For me, he was a true great. For me, those two go in midfield. Guys, honestly, I say this, having thought about it for quite a bit of a while now. It's so hard to combine. I mean, I challenge you guys, put your 11 in the comments below. So we've got the two midfield, Moussa Dembele and Patrick Vieira. That leads me to the final third. So for me, the number 7 goes to Son Heung-min. For me, again, goals, power, skills. It's got absolutely everything, work rate and more. Any team in world football right now would have Son in that team, and they would have him in that 11. For me, he has to go in there. Perez was awesome. Ljungberg was awesome as well. There was some true greatly with Overmars. Awesome. But in the end, I've gone with 2. Son on one side, Thierry Henry on the other side. A Premier League great. What more can be said about Henry? Had absolutely everything in his locker. Took the Premier League by storm. He deserves a spot on the left. I'm going to put Son on the right. Number 10, Dennis Bergkamp. Another true great. He's probably one of my favourite number 10s that ever graced the Premier League. Goals, skill, vision. He had it all. And up front, as my number 9, I'm going to give it, again, Ian Wright. So many true greats. Ian Wright, Robbie Keane, Jermaine Defoe. So many you can put in there, guys. It's so hard. But in the end, I'm going to go with Harry Kane. Because right now, we are seeing something great happen in the Premier League. And he's going to be an all-time top goal scorer for Spurs. And hopefully he'll go and beat all the records in the Premier League too. Give me your team, put it in the comments below, and as always, forever always, come on you Spurs.